Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of our Feed the Beast Let's Play series. So, the house is a little bit different from you guys probably remember it. I've moved across a few more things, and as you can see at my old base, there's barely anything to move across. All I've got is a few chests with just miscellaneous junk items, my oreberry bushes, which aren't going to be too much of a hassle. My smeltery, which I need to just take the alloys out and then move them across. But yeah, that's really about it. So I'm pretty happy with that, guys. So what I'm going to do this episode is make a very basic sorting system. So what I'm going to do is put items in here and then have them be sorted into these chests. So this is going to be my storage room. So I've got metals, I have... Actually, not why is stone in there? Is that a sugarcane? That's weird. I'll put sugarcane in there. Then I have gems and stuff like that. Then I've got, yeah, all my nature stuff. I've got technological things like energy conduits, item conduits, and building materials. So, let's see. First thing first, what I want to do is actually make a few of these conduit facades. I'm going to use them later, but I figured I might as well craft them now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly switch into Endermini mode, or Bat mode, whatever. It doesn't really matter which one I switch into. And, oh yeah, I forgot I built this place on water. But I'm just going to sort of build my way across. And where's my... Oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a item conduit there. Now, you know I'm going to drown. There we go. I'm going to put this guy through here. And connect it to all my chests. And I believe Enderminis actually are better equipped at getting through here. So, you know, I'm just going to get myself some, what, dirt? Yeah, let's just use a bit of dirt. And I'm going to get rid of this water here because it's a bit of a pain. You know, I might as well just seal off this while I'm here. So I'm going to have this line, so we need to extract items from this line right here. This one's an extract mode. Yep. And but these guys need to be in insert mode. But the thing is, I need to add item filters because if I don't, they're just going to be put, you know, ridiculously in the wrong place, which is not what we want at all. So I'll throw that in there, that in there, that in there, and that in there. So now, we actually can sort of have a bit of a sorting system going. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to break off these guys, and actually get rid of that water block. And also break that, so we actually now can access those things. Now I know what we're going to need. We're going to need something called, we're going to need a machine called a soul binder, and he is made with an Enderman head, machine chassis, zombie creeper, skeleton, and some solarium. And solarium is soul sand and gold. Now, you know, I know we're going to need a lot of that, so I'm going to get myself, I don't know, 15 of it. That should hopefully be enough for now. And let's put this guy into all smelting mode. And, you know, I'm just going to get rid of that silicon because he just seems to be taking it in just for no reason, really. So here we go. I'm just going to wait for this solarium to cook up. But while he's doing that, I'm also going to make my machine chassis. So it requires a basic capacitor, some iron ingots, and some iron bars. Let's see, so we need some ingots. And some iron bars. What else do we need? We need a basic capacitor, which is just a copper ingot, some gold nuggets and some redstone. Not too bad. So we need gold nuggets. And a copper ingot. And hopefully we should be able to now make this. I hope you guys are having better luck with the auto crafting than I am, because obviously for me it isn't quite working too well. For some reason I can just hear that nether portal in the background. That's kind of annoying. So let's get the solarium out of here. So now we should be able to make this. Let's see, so we need to make that first, which is iron in the corners, bars, and capacitor. Wrong way round. Yep. Now what else do we need? We also require an enderman head, creeper head, and a zombie head. We should have some of those. Let's see, enderman head. Do we have any? We have a creeper head. Do we have a zombie head though? Yeah, there we go. Zombie head. Can I like just click on it and get a grey? Yeah, I can at least grey it out so I know where to put things. You know, I'm missing a skeleton head though. I am pretty positive I have one of those. Let's see, creeper. Let me just sort this chest. There we go. I don't think we actually have one in that chest. So I might have to go around here and go down into my old base and see if there's one in there. Any skeleton heads in here? None in there. None in there. There's a creeper head, I'll take that. There doesn't appear to be one, that's pretty weird. Right then, so I might have to go out hunting for some skeletons, hopefully get some skulls, because I can't seem to find any, guys, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. So I did actually have to go out and hunt for some skeletons, and I got a few skulls. There we go, 5 skulls. I mean, not too bad, right? So let's just stick that guy in there and put our solarium in there. Here we go, soul binder. In fact, actually, you know what? That's actually the wrong machine, I think. Yeah. I think, guys, I may have just made the wrong machine, but not to worry, this machine will definitely get some use later, but for now, not so much. I'm actually going to put make another room in my house, I think, at some point, where I'm going to put my machines, maybe? I really don't know. We'll have to see, guys. So, you know, I think I'm actually going to make this guy. Actually, can I make him input and output on the same side? No, I can't. That's a bit of a pain. Because I was hoping I would be able to... You know, did I pick up my energy conduit? You know, no, I don't think I did. I've definitely got some though in here. Yep, there we go. Let's go back down to the basement. And let's have a quick look then. So, bat mode. Let's see then. So I'm just going to pull this round, but you know, I'm just actually going to go to Ender Mini, because Ender Mini can actually bypass sort of this bit. So, is there any bit I really could put off here? Not really. So I'm just going to put this guy up here, the soul binder, and you know what, here, this is where I'm going to put my other machine. So I'm just going to stick that there. So I guess when I do actually get my slice and splice machine, I can actually put it there. So, you know, I'm just going to get rid of these guys. I'm going for a quick sleep because it's getting pretty late. Let's see, the slice and splice machine. Now, you know, I don't know if I actually will be able to get this completed this episode, but if not, I will begin to, you know, I'll start it next episode. So, because I definitely want the sorting system in place because it's such a pain having to do it manually. Well, it is for me, anyways. Let's see, so we need some shears, an axe, so we're going to need some wood. And we're also going to need 5 iron. Let's see some shears, and let's also make an axe. Let's see, we're also going to need some kind of skull. And we have quite a few creeper ones, so I'm about to use a creeper head. Is that everything? No, we need a machine chassis, so that requires a little bit more iron, not too much more. Copper ingot, you know, it requires some gold nuggets, but I don't quite have enough. 4 and 2 redstone. Wait, well that's weird. My auto crafting is actually working now. That was weird. Is it working now? Creeper head, solarium, machine chassis, axe, and shears. I don't know. It's like it's sort of temporarily working, sort of temporarily not. I really don't know. Yeah, the soul bind is definitely going to be used in the future, but for now, you know, doesn't really need to be used. This guy is keeping a constant flow though, because these guys obviously have quite a generous internal buffer. Is this guy filled up? I think these guys are just wasting energy though when they're not on though, but they're so efficient that, you know, you just leave them on for ages and just forget about them, so, you know, you don't really have to worry about them too much. Can I get up here now? Yep. So what else were we making then? And I'm about to put those in there. Alright then, so what we're making is those advanced item filters. Actually, not the advanced ones. The existing item filter. So it requires an advanced one, which requires paper, redstone, a Z logic controller, which is some silicon. Oh yeah, we're also going to need some more shears, by the way. I don't think I actually said this though, guys, but the actual machine, the actual slice and splice, it requires an axe and a what's it called? A shears to be crafted, but it also requires them to operate. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So if I just go down here real quick, and I put this in here, not chisel, shears and an axe, that's actually what you need. So we needed some Z logic controllers, so we're going to need how many? 1, 2, we're going to need 5, I believe. And we only have 2 zombie heads. Ooh. That's kind of a bit of a pain. Now, I believe we should be able to make a couple of these, because I made some solarium. So we're going to need that, some zombie heads. We're also going to need some silicon. I believe our silicon's all downstairs. No, let's go check the recipe for silicon, actually. Not that filter, we need silicon. So it's a sag mill. And it's an 80% chance if you do it with Clay, so I might as well just do it with clay. Do I have any clay? Yeah, I've got a little bit of clay. I know it's not 100% chance, so I'm just gonna get 2. And let's go and sag mill this clay. What's it smelting? Oh, it's smelting the clay into bricks. I don't want you to do that. Ah, it's made bricks. Not the end of the world, but you know. So now we have 6 silicon. That's pretty good, to be honest. And I'm now going to put my clay back. And what else do we need? So we need clay, silicon, tellurium, and some redstone. There we go. So now I'm going to get the slice and splice machine. Put a piece of redstone, a head, some ingots, and some silicon. There we go. I'm now going to repeat the recipe. So it'll make another one. And I believe this does require 20,000 RF to run this specific recipe. I believe certain recipes have different things. Require different amounts of power, but this one, you know, doesn't require too much power. So these guys will look around 97,000. I believe the one at the front will drain quicker because it is directly connected into it. And it might do, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will. So now I've got a couple of these zombie controllers. And we might be able to get a little bit of this sorting system set up this episode. So, we also need some paper and some redstone. That's 8 redstone and some paper. Will that do? Let's see, so now we should be able to make a couple of these. And the existing ones require more redstone and a redstone comparator. And comparators, they're not too expensive, and we're going to need 6 of those. So we're going to need some smooth stone, some nether quartz. Cool, we have some of that. That's pretty good timing. I'll just withdraw a little bit of redstone from that, and we're going to need some redstone torches. There we go, 6 now. You know, we're going to need a lot more than that actually, so... now what? So we've made that, and we also need some smooth stone. Which I believe we have a lot of. Can we make these comparators now? Yep, we can make 2, and I now should be able to make 2 existing item filters. Now these guys are really, really cool. So if I just go into maybe Ender Mini mode or Bat mode, doesn't really matter, and I say do, you know, I think we're going to need 7 actually, because I'm going to need another chest for miscellaneous items, you know. What if this became a miscellaneous items? Yeah, that won't be too bad. So if I get one of these guys, and I'll leave that I see to like empty hand, click on it. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this existing item filter in there, and I'm going to click snapshot. If I click show, actually it's showing me everything that's in there. So what it'll do is it will insert anything that's in here. So if I say take some aluminium, throw that in there, you going to extract it? Oh, I know why you're not on that. He should put it in here. Yeah, he is. Cool, right? So now he will put it into there, as opposed to putting it into all of these ones. So I'm also going to stick this into here. Snapshot show, so that's all of our minerals. Problem is lapis seems to be taking up quite a lot of the space in the snapshot, but it's fine. And also you do have things like the upgrade, you know, we have like the basic ones if you want to use the basic ones, but I think that these ones are going to be pretty cool. So if I just throw that in there, and you know, I want the silicon in there actually, so I'm just going to snapshot that again, and I might as well actually stick the Or Dictionary on, so that what the Or Dictionary does is it basically looks at if there's any sort of I don't know. It's hard to explain the Or Dictionary. It's sort of how it works, but yeah. But that's how our sorting system will work. And I think that is pretty cool. So what I can do is I can say, come back from a mining trip, and then all my ores I could say send down into a chest downstairs, and they can get processed automatically without me having to manually process them. Which, if you ask me, I think that's pretty cool. So, alright guys, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so while I have been doing all this stuff, I have been doing a lot of technological mods, which is probably boring you guys to death by now. Well, not necessarily, because it's fun doing technological stuff, but basically what I want to do is do something slightly different, and that is thaumcraft. And what we're going to need first, I believe, is some iron. Because we're going to need to make some iron nuggets, because we're going to need to make some iron wand caps. Now, I believe it is... Is it sticks? I believe it's a stick, and then you do that. And here we go, an iron capped wooden wand. This is your very first wand that you're going to create in thaumcraft, if you're playing it legitimately, of course. And this guy is really cool. So I'm actually just going to go into this item conduit and just snapshot that. I don't think snapshotting it is really necessary, but it just means that, he will remember that. So if we take it out and put it in somewhere else, he will remember it. It's just a way that I can sort of filter all my items out without needing to manually put them in the sorting system. So if you ask me, it's a pretty cool way to do it. So what I'm going to need is some tables. Just some thaumcraft tables, and they are slabs and planks. I believe, yeah, we don't have any of those. Oh yeah, so as I was saying about Or Dictionary, I believe what it will do is it will say you have oak wood and spruce wood, they are in the Or Dictionary, it's like the same sort of thing, just a different variety of it, so then they will, they will be allowed, if you've allowed oak wood, it will then allow spruce wood into the sorting system, so that's basically how the Or Dictionary works. MBT, I believe that is about enchanting books. So if you say have say enchanting books, it's the same item or block, whatever, with a bunch of different things on it. For example, enchantments or things like that. And metadata is, in fact, I might be able to show you metadata. So metadata is, you see how these flowers are, all their item IDs are 87612, for example. See how it's colons and then 12? That's 11, that's 10, 9, 5, 4, whatever. Essentially what those are, is it's basically the same block, or item, whatever. Basically, it's like the same thing, but with, it's like a different, the Britannia flowers, they are different flowers, but they are all mystical flowers, just with a different colour of the Minecraft colours. So that's basically what that means. So I'm just going to stick these guys down here. Yeah, I don't think I actually put planks in my sawing system, actually. Actually, no, I've not done nature, so it doesn't really matter. Now, first things first, you want to get your wand and right-click on this, the single table right here, and that'll turn it into an arcane workbench. Next, we're going to get ourselves a bookshelf, which requires just some books, which is pattern, string, or you can do it the traditional way with leather. just for this demonstration, I'm going to use leather. And yeah, I need some more paper actually. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm just going to get myself the wood to make it though. Three books and a bookshelf. And what I'm going to do with this is make a thaumcraft. We're going to right click on this bookshelf, and there you go. You set it like a noise, and you get the book on the floor with some weird lighting effects, and then you pick it up, and here you go. Here's your thaumcraft, your book, and your way to navigate your way through thaumcraft. Cool, right? So, and one last thing, we're going to need to get some scribing tools. There is actually a infused one, which is a tinker recipe, but we're just going to stick with these ones, which require some ink, feather, and a glass bottle. Not too hard. For some reason my sword got replaced. So we need some glass bottle, some ink, and a feather. We've got a feather. Now we don't have any glass bottles either, so you know I'm gonna have to go and make some of those. I know it's tried to make it into quite clear because it was in alloy mode. Ah, oh, that's terrible. You know, I wonder if they're actually compatible. I don't think they are, so you know I'm just gonna keep that in there. Because I believe what it was trying to do is make an alloy out of the sand, which really isn't what we want it to do. But what mode is it in now? It's in furnace mode. There we go, 3 glass, and now we have enough to make a bottle. Cool. If I can actually get out of here. One glass bottle, and you know I don't think we actually have any ink unless we have some back at the old base that I haven't moved. But when I get my sorting system going, I'm actually gonna get all my stuff out of the old base and actually put it and send it through the sorting system, so I don't have to manually sort it. Now I need to find a squid around here. I don't think I've even got a morph for a squid because I've not even found one yet. So I'm just going to go and fly around, guys, look for a squid, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I got some squid ink from over there. I also got some pretty cool hats. I believe I got a party hat. Oh, they actually put something on your face, like a I forgot what they're called actually. It's like what you blow into it and like a thing comes out the end. But I just want to say, guys, when you actually do research in thaumcraft, you actually use up the scribing tools, durability. So I'm just going to right click on this, and there you go. You make a research table. How cool is that? If you ask me, that is pretty cool. So the thing is, when you do research, you actually use up the durability in this, and to refill it, you just craft it with some squid ink. So I believe there's actually a recipe for it. So you put damaged ones with ink to refill them. You know, the first things first though, when you get into thaumcraft, what you need to do is start researching stuff. So to start the research, you take your scribing tools. Well, actually, you don't take your scribing tools actually, you take your thaumcraft, and you have the scribing tools and paper in your inventory, I believe. And first, you know, I want to start with I want to start off with research expertise. I'm going to throw that into there, and it says you've run out of ink, so there we go, we'll put that in there. And the paper you just want to keep in your inventory. So, as you can see, it says here, we haven't discovered these 2 aspects, so we can't actually research that. You're probably wondering, well, how do we learn aspects? Well, in older versions, you actually can still do this, but you basically go through all these, and you combine aspects to make different ones. So I know, for example, that makes lux, and water and air make weather, and auto and fire make potentia, which is basically energy. Then potentia and terra, for example, don't do anything, they just fuzzled out. With life and water, that, for example, makes, well, what did that make? That makes limus. So you basically just have to go around and look for as many different aspects as you possibly can and combine them. So, I don't know, lux and terra, no. Auto and predito. That, for example, made exchange, permutatio, air and auto. They make anything, they made motus, and that made void. So I can see you just basically need to make a bunch of different things, guys. And I believe this will make humanus. Did that make humanus? Or did that make something else? No, that made bestia. I believe then we need, for example, bestia and, I don't know, motion. Yeah. Or bestia and earth, maybe? So you basically, that's one way of gaining research points. And another, which is one of my favourite ways of doing it, is going into Artifice and getting this thermometer. So what you need is a piece of glass, any type of shard, and some gold ingots. So let's just take some gold ingots. Do you have any glass? If thickened glass, but that wouldn't work. We also need some sort of type of shard. So we do have a lot of air shards, so we'll use those. But we don't actually have any glass. You know, I'm gonna sponsor some glass, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. I've got my glass now to actually make this thermometer. Now, in previous versions, I believe in Thaumcraft 3, this worked a completely different way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in here, put the glass in the middle, the gold, and the shards. And it can be used as a normal crafting table, so as you can see, that does make that. What we need to make is this thermometer. I believe this guy used to show you what ore nodes used to be. What you need to do is basically go around and scan certain things. So, for example, if I go outside here, I can maybe scan this grass, and I can see I've also discovered an aspect, because you can discover aspects if you know the two to make it. So say I try and scan grass, and say I didn't know herba, like if I didn't scan the grass and learn herba, I wouldn't have been able to learn that. Now, so you basically, when you first get this guy, you basically just need to go around and scan a bunch of different things. So we can see, to understand this, you need to scan spirits. And can I scan cobblestone? Yeah, I can scan that. Spruce wood. Oh, I discovered arbor, cool. Like, for example, stone. And there's a bunch of different things you can go and scan in the world. Like, I'll see if I can scan torches. There we go. You discover a clue to a new research. I'm not 100% sure what those mean or do. I'm sure they do something. But guys, unfortunately, I think we have hit the wrapping up point for this episode. Next episode, I think we will try and do some more research. I'll go and scan a bunch more things. I can see I'm learning a bunch more aspects here. I can see I'm learning a bunch of different new things. So thank you for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And take it easy.